Hello everyone. So as you have seen, today's topic is 10 minutes of yoga practice and how it will change your yoga journey or give you a drastic change in your spiritual journey as well. We'll discuss about that, and towards the end I'll explain you how exactly you should follow this process. Before that, we'll discuss major 3 benefits you'll get out of that. Without further delay, let's start. So as you seen, human beings are little more selfish, or you can see we need incentives or we need some sort of benefits, reward for whatever we do or whatever you invest in time, effort, anything. So that's why this is very much important. You should know the application, or you should know in which area you will find improvement, and we'll majorly discuss 3 points. If you practice daily 10 minutes of asana practice, what will you get? First point is you will get rid of procrastination. You might be thinking how the practice of yoga 10 minutes and procrastination are interlinked. Imagine why we procrastinate. Something, it is not very likable to us, but we have to do this immediately. Those things we mostly feel like, okay, let's do it tomorrow. And these things are getting piled up, and we are busy doing some other likable things, just like watching TV or listening music, etc. And later we have to do these things, so it is kind of a burden to us, or we feel like we don't have time. But if you finish this work at right time or with proactively, then you have ample amount of time for yourself, or you never feel like I don't have time. So this is you can see in some book, like finish the most important job at the first half hour of your day. Like maybe getting up, next 6 hours you should finish the most important, or which things are important but you feel like this is not very likable, such as exercise or doing one tedious part of your job. Suppose I am giving you an example. If you are a coder and you love coding, but the work after coding, like reviewing, testing, or maintaining the Excel sheet, all those things you just hate, but you have to do that. So those kind of things you won't neglect once you start practicing this consistently 10 minutes every day, because this is also one unlikable things. You are not very fond of doing something for 10 minutes regularly without fail. So once you start including this discipline to your life, then you feel all other things are also falling into place and you are doing it right. Okay, can you do instead of this some other task? Absolutely you can do, but this is one of the tasks which is most unlikable. That's why better to include this to get rest of the 2 benefits as well. So why not this? Okay, with this we'll go to the second point. Your sleep will be reduced drastically. Maybe you can say 20 to 25%. If you sleep for 8 hours, gradually you can bring it to 6 hours without any energy deficit, or you feel more energetic throughout the day. Okay, why this happened? How this happened? First one, your body goes to the sympathetic nervous system mode or sympathetic mode. How? When you hold any asana for 10 minutes of time, you are forcing yourself not to move your body, physical body. Okay, physical body in the sense the voluntary activity. Suppose I am moving my hand with my wish, I am moving my head with my wish. So this thing you should avoid, and when you are doing this, you are already assigned your mind that I should not move my body. So you are attentive to that. At that time, suppose 100 thoughts came to your mind, you are just allowing these thoughts to pass through because you are busy in this asana, not moving yourself. Even if you give a thought, that will be minimal or much lesser than before. So what will happen if I won't process the thoughts? I'll just simply make it pass. Once you observe, after doing so, your mind or your brain can distinguish between the real threat to your life or the artificial threat. Artificial threat in the sense the stress. If you have a target line tomorrow too, there is a stress, but brain takes it as a real threat to your physical life. So maximum blood flow, it goes to the peripheral zone, like the hands and the legs, so that your internal healing activities, suppose removing of dead skin or removing your colon, removing your guts, all these things take a pause, and those toxic come inside to our blood or come inside your body and make your body more host. So when you do this practice, even if for 10 minutes, your brain comes to the calmer zone and your all hormones comes to proper right balance, and your brain can distinguish between the real threat and the imaginary threat, because the brain process, the thought process are also reducing drastically. When we are sleeping, the work which we do for 8 hours, body does for the healing process, it can finish it up in 6 hours or 4 hours, because we are already triggered our body to go to the sympathetic zone or go to the healing zone before itself. So after this 10 minutes of practice, if you are going or throughout the day, you won't be that hyperactive, or your stress level won't be to that zone, so that your body thinks, okay, let me stop the healing process and switch to the protecting my body, that is fight and flight mode. So you'll be in a nice protective zone, so that your body simultaneously can do the digestion process, the other activities of your body, and it for rest time when you are going to sleep, the work for your healing activities or sympathetic nervous system are reduced, and it is finishing its job in 3 to 4 hours. Then you are happy to getting up by 5 hours or 6 hours. This is the main reason behind that. You might be asking, only 10 minutes, why? So imagine we are maintaining our body energy throughout the day, but we eat only hardly half an hour, 10 minutes, morning, evening, afternoon. But that half an hour food sufficient for throughout the day energy spends. Similarly, this 10 minutes is sufficient for you bring you back to the track. Third step, we can see the food also get reduced drastically, how it is. So once the body understands the real threat and the artificial threat, that is the mental stress and the physical stress, and it knows how to spend energy smartly. Brain is that efficient and intelligent. Second step, due to this sympathetic zone, our hormones start coming to the track. Suppose example I am giving, you are already in active zone, fully stress mode. So what happens? Cells, body needs more energy. Blood flows to the outer peripheral. So each cell is telling, give me more energy. So at that time, this cell metabolism is conducted by or responsible by your thyroid gland. So your thyroid gland gets more activate. Your thyroid hormones are getting more activate because body demands supply. So when body demands more, thyroid produces more, but real life it is not being utilized. You are not physically that much active, just mental stress. So then you will get thyroid issues. So this kind of hormonal disbalances will come to end or completely balanced if you practice this kind of asana for fewer amount of time of your day. Once that done, then the amount of food that more thyroid hormone secretes, then it demands more food. When more food came and it is not being utilized properly, it stores the fat. That as simple as that. And some kind of food, suppose sugary food or oily food or fried food, this all salty food, all demands by the hormones only. It is not our fault all the time, but it demands of the hormone, so that our body needs all this kind of food demanding, so we are craving for those foods. This craving reduces. And the false hunger, like suppose sometimes only drinking glass of water, you can feel like, okay, this is not actually hunger, this I feel like eating due to stress or some other thing, and I end up having water. That is more than sufficient. So this kind of right decision your brain can take at right time, so that your food intake reduces drastically. Now let's discuss how to follow this process stepwise. Okay, there is complete freedom which asana you should choose. But only thing we should remember, in the 10 minutes of practice, we should not move voluntarily. That is, our heart is beating, that is not in our control, right axis. But if our hand, legs, head, all these things we are moving with our effort, with our choice. Just we need to avoid that choice. As you can see in the video, this point when I started the asana, this gap between the knees and head was much more, and the point I end the asana, it was much reduced. In that case, it is happening automatic. We are not forcing ourselves to go down. So allow your body, make your body fully relaxed, loose. So if it goes down, is absolutely fine. I have recommended this asana because this impact your navel point, that is the Manipur chakra, and the heat of our body, main heat, controlled heat of our body. But if it is difficult for you, like you can't sit at a particular point, stretch leg, or you have little bit, you can't bend that much forward, your hip is tight, then do standing also. That is also fine, no issue. If you feel that is also difficult, just sit comfortably in Sukhasana. No need of Padmasana or any asana. Just stretch like Sukhasana. That also difficult. You lie down, hold your leg 90 degree, lie down on the mat, stretch your leg 90 degree and hold. That is also fine. But only thing you should remember, you should not move your body. So gradually the time of kind of meditation in this 10 minutes will increase. Initially maybe out of 10 minutes, some fraction of second you feel like you are in comfort zone. That itself called meditation. What in Patanjali Yoga Sutras, Patanjali says, Sthiram Sukham Asanam. Like you should be stable, not moving. Sukham, you should be comfort. It's not like I'm forcefully holding myself. Asana. So out of that 10 minutes, maybe 7 minutes you are forcing yourself. But that 3 minutes is real asana. Later, this 3 minutes will increase up to 7 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes. You are comfortably sitting at a place without any effort. So this is what will be increasing the time of Sthiram Sukham in our asana practice. So let's practice this. Exactly after 1 month, I make another video what all the differences my students or some of my clients have failed. I have assigned everyone, or you also can practice this 30 days challenge or 60 days challenge and give your feedback below this video so that I can include all your feedback to the next video. I can explain what will exactly change, difficulties, challenges faced during this practice. The small practice, one at a time, you should take forward. As you can see nowadays, Instagram 75 hard challenges are on trend. But can you imagine if we have not done a single things in our life as a challenge or discipline, how can I achieve 5 challenges at a time? 2 time exercise, food, reading, all these things. So let's start 10 minutes a day. Once you complete it for 30 days, 60 days, you will get one inner confidence so that you are achieving something and you can do anything in your life without any break. Then you can do even 75 hard, even 75,000 hard challenge very easily. So stay tuned for more such videos and discussion. Any doubt, questions, feel free to comment below so that I can include those things in upcoming videos. I can answer you then and there. For upcoming videos, stay tuned. Thank you.